Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book on record to play for you. Today's book is Robin Hood from 1970, so let's get started.
This is a Disneyland original little long-playing record, and I am your story reader. I am going to begin now to read the story of Robin Hood. You can read along with me in your book. You will know it is time to turn the page when Tinker Bell rings her little bells like this. Let's begin now. Robin Fitzooth and his father, Hugh Fitzooth, were master bowmen who lived in England a long time ago. England was then ruled by a just man, King Richard, who was away from his homeland on the Holy Crusades. One day there was to be a grand tournament at Nottingham with the finest archers in all of England present. Robin was there with his father. The sheriff of Nottingham, who was disliked by the people for collecting unjust taxes, enrolled his best archer to shoot against Robin and his father. In the final match, Robin's father and the sheriff's archer hit the bullseye, but Robin's arrow split the arrow of the sheriff's archer and was declared the winner. Robin gave the grand prize, a golden arrow, to the Queen's Lady Marian. Robin went deep into the Sherwood forest after the unjust sheriff killed his father. He changed his name to Robin Hood and vowed to get even with the sheriff and Prince John, the ambitious brother of King Richard. Prince John soon outlawed Robin Hood and offered a reward for his capture. Many men went to find Robin, not to capture him, but to join him in his fight against the unjust. One day, as Robin walked through the woods, he came across a narrow bridge. As he started to cross, another man, much larger than Robin, began to cross from the other side. "Stand aside, fellow," said Robin, "and let me pass." "Why should I stand aside?" asked the stranger. "Why don't you?" The two men, using long poles, jousted until finally the giant man fell into the stream. Robin helped him up, and the two men became friends. "What's your name?" asked Robin. "John Little," the man replied. "Then I shall call you Little John," said Robin. And the two men went on into the woods to meet Robin's band of men. Robin wanted a clergyman to care for his men's spiritual needs and went to see a hermit called Friar Tuck. As a joke, Robin withdrew his sword and made the friar carry him across the river to the abbey on his shoulders. When they got to the other side, the friar pulled his sword and made Robin carry him back. Friar Tuck then joined Robin's band of men. Bad news reached England from afar. King Richard had been captured by the enemy and would not be released until a huge ransom was received. At a gathering in the castle, all of the people were giving money to free the king. Robin Hood and some of his men were there in disguise. The sheriff gave some money and said that now he had no more, but if he had any money, he would gladly give it for the king's safe return. Robin Hood and his men sprang forward from the crowd and presented all of the tax money that the sheriff had taken from the people. Robin had taken the money from the sheriff's house. Prince John and the sheriff were going to use the tax money to overthrow King Richard. Now it was being used to help release him. Prince John thought of a plan to capture Robin Hood and his men. He set a trap using Lady Marian as bait. He put her in prison and waited for Robin to attempt to release her. One night, Robin and his men, disguised as the sheriff and his archers, were admitted to the castle. they crept to the prison and released Lady Marian. As they tried to escape from the castle, a fight broke out. Lady Marian and Robin Hood's men got over the drawbridge before it began to close, but Robin was fighting with the sheriff as the bridge went up. Just before it closed, the sheriff fell to his death, and Robin dove into the moat and escaped. Sometime later in Robin's forest hideaway, a hooded knight appeared before them. "Where is this man called Robin Hood?" the knight asked. "I am Robin Hood. What do you want?" replied Robin. "I have come here to rid this land of outlaws," said the knight. And with that, the knight removed his hood, and there stood King Richard of England. Robin and his men bowed before their free king. "I thank you and your men, Robin Hood, for all you have done. You are no longer outlaws to England," said the king. "I dub thee Sir Robin." King Richard returned to the throne. Robin Hood's men were rewarded for their loyalty to the king. Prince John was justly punished, and Lady Marian became the wife of Sir Robin Hood.
I'll sing a song, a rollicking song as I roll along my way, with a hey-berry die and a derry-die-do and a riddly-diddly-day. Hark to the tale of Robin Hood and of his merry men. His like you I'd like to see in all the world again. His bow was long, his arm was strong, and his heart was good and true. Well did he fight to gain the right, and so I pray they do. I'll sing a song, a rollicky song as I roll along my way, with a hey-derry-die and a derry-die-do and a riddly-diddly-day. Now Robin, who was called Vixen, is dwelling in the wood. His coat is changed to Lincoln green, his name to Robin Hood. Oh, Robin Hood doth hunt the deer that in the woodlands plant, but oftentimes shoots the sheriff's men by sorrowful mischance. I'll sing a song, a rollicky song as I roll along my way, with a hey-derry-die and a derry-die-do and a riddly-diddly-day. With a riddly-diddly-day, he's bound rich to help the poor, a most unusual practice. And now that he has been outlawed, he need pay his taxes. I'll sing a song, a rollicking song as I roll along my way, with a hey-derry-die and a derry-die-do and a riddly-diddly-day. Oh, the sheriff with 3 bowmen rolls out of Nottingham town, but Robin Hood left those bowmen a-gasping on the ground. Oh, the sheriff he dined with Robin Hood, and when he had paid the score, back to Nottingham spurred, but from what I heard, he rode hindside to Ford. Now, here's to the tail in the sheriff's hand, and here's to the bow in thine. And when ye have drunk to Robin Hood, pray leave a penny in mine, oh mine. frolicky song as I roll along my way. With a hey dairy die and a dairy I do and a riddly diddly day. With a hey dairy die and a dairy I do and a riddly diddly day.
So that was Robin Hood for 1970. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day. Our next book would be Pecos Bill.